we need a deep silence, not just around us, but within, because these words aren't meant for the ears alone. They must be felt with the heart. As Ibn Arabi taught, understanding begins with stillness. When we turn inward in that silence, the deepest secrets of existence softly reveal themselves. As the silence deepens within, a secret begins to whisper. In truth, there is only one being. Everything else is but a reflection, a shadow of that reality. Wahdat al-Wujud, the unity of existence, is not just a philosophy. It is a way of seeing born from the heart. And once you see through that lens, even a stone seems transformed. The sky, humanity, even you, all is seen anew. You are less of an individual than you think, yet far more a part of something vast. The you believe in isn't even truly you. You are an echo, a reflection within the One. But this isn't diminishing. It is expansion in its purest form. For when you see yourself in Him, that is when you truly exist for the first time. Ibn Arabi says, "True existence belongs only to God. Everything we see is a reflection of His divine names on earth. Beauty, power, knowledge, mercy, majesty. Each carries a glimpse of His infinite qualities. The grace of a flower blossoms through the name Ar-Rahman. The grandeur of a mountain echoes Al-Jabbar. A mother's tear whispers Al-Latif. Everything reflects a name, yet nothing is the essence itself. And what about you? Which of His names do you mirror? What part of you carries a trace of Him? To know this is to begin to know yourself, and knowing yourself is the path toward Him. Because you are not just flesh and bone. You are a living reminder of a divine name made manifest. To know yourself isn't just to understand your identity. It's to realize where you come from, who you belong to, and whose reflection you carry. God said, "I was a hidden treasure, and I desired to be known. So I created the world." This sentence beats at the heart of Sufism. Everything exists as a result of that divine desire to be known. You came into being through His knowing, and your deepest yearning is to know Him. But such knowing cannot come through words or intellect. It comes only through state, through spiritual condition. This knowing isn't something books can teach. The intellect cannot unlock it. It happens through state, through a transformation of the inner self, through burning, melting, dissolving. First, what you call I begins to fall apart. Then comes a disappearance, a vanishing of the self. And in that emptiness, true being is born. This is why Wahdat al-Wujud is not just a belief, but a path that demands courage, for it asks you to surrender the I. The ego, or the false self we call nafs, is the biggest trap on this path. A person who sees themselves as the center of everything can never perceive the truth of unity. According to Ibn Arabi, what you cling to as your existence is just a shadow, an illusion. Yet even this illusion carries the trace of the real. So saying, "You don't exist," does not mean you are worthless. On the contrary, you are His reflection, His shadow, but you are not Him. He is behind everything, within everything, and beyond all things. How can this be? Isn't this a contradiction? This is where it becomes delicate. Because Ibn Arabi's words move between reason and poetry, blending metaphysics with inspiration. He says, God is both immanent and transcendent. He dwells within you, yet is beyond you. He is everything, yet resembles nothing. To see him, you must lower your gaze outward and turn it inward instead. The path to him runs through the heart. The heart is not only the seat of feelings, but the center of truth itself. And when the heart is purified, he reveals himself to you. In Ibn Arabi's words, you are not who you think you are. You exist, but that you is not real. Understanding this can take a lifetime, because this line holds the essence of it all. It is the insight that ends separation, lifts the veils, and sees the one face behind every form. So how does this teaching transform your life? Who will you be angry at now? Who will you hold a grudge against? Who will you fight as an enemy? If everything is a reflection of him, then everything becomes a teacher. Pain teaches patience. Loss reminds you of surrender. And love whispers of impermanence. Everyone carries a lesson for you, and everything wants to lead you back to him.